still sees the chrome. Not a good key. Weird. Let's see. Keep hitting the wrong thing. Notifications. Weirdest thing. Oh, I see. You can't. I can't be in. That's weird. I gotta go here. 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 Oh, can you hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know. There's a weird thing with, like, you have to exit out of franchise or something when you try to accept the invite or something. I'm good, man. You? Everyone's dodging the vid. I know.
The city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think our window to contain is long past us.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, Tremont Smith.
And not much. I've been playing against the computer, and I just like exhibition games, and I can't do anything. At least pass-wise. Pass-wise, I can.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down and 3.
Hey, here we go. Mike's 57, 57's mine. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. going to throw? And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the
The
game.
patented jump sideways 5 yards.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable.
It gave me control of some guy like way ahead of the play. I went to go tackle.
From the 34 now, here's first.
I went to go tackle thinking I was a guy closer to the runner.
Aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cousins. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, Giants. George Kittle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. He plays it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
3 yards remain for second down. On play action, now Brady.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Ridiculous.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive
You got that one.
Not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers.
It's not Brady, it's me. I just can't play this game anymore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I just don't have the time I used to be able to, like,
Here's Smith to return it.
play around and figure out what plays work, what plays don't, the timing of the throwing. Like, I just don't have the time.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, ball 66. Check, watch the before, watch the before. Hey, let's get this. Check 31, check 31.
Here's Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
Now a play fake. Brady.
Throw it, Brady.
Rush gets home as down he goes. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Did you see he was looking the wrong direction?
New moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
I didn't want to mess around with trading. I was like, screw it. I'll just deal with who I got.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Brady. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long.
Yep.
Because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Great defense. Way to come back.
For a giant touchdown. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown.
No, Call of Duty, Warzone. I've been playing Fortnite.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
But not as much as I used to. I don't have the time. Good. No, for the most part they get along pretty well. Every once in a while there's a squabble here and there. It's toughest on the boys because they're all four sharing like a big, essentially the entire basement like to themselves. Way to go, Brady.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Yeah, 4 boys, 2 girls, yeah.
You have to be careful about being too
because Serena has all boys.
now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
he cannot like throw over somebody's shoulder in this game at all.
Take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday
Like I can't drop it over the top of anybody. I'm hitting the button to do it. I'm tapping it. I'm hitting the up button so that I can. It's supposed to throw it like past him. Never does, unless I'm not hitting the right button.
Dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league.
But I mean, I see him have steps on the guy, and I try to throw it, to him. Every time picked off.
Helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Cousins. Amendola has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And for me, it doesn't seem to matter what I call on defense. Like, none of my guys are ever in position like everybody else's guys are.
A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
I don't know.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
He was injured for like 8 games. I lost him like on the first game of the season.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot.
Oh.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Henry. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Eagles nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
They can't.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive
They're like, how do they get this back on track? I'm like, they can't.
You had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work.
Yeah.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Brady. They'll run the screen with Carson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration.
I think they're trying to talk about firing me again.
Press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy
Unbelievable.
who may very well be out the door.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Jesus. See what I mean, dude? How does he not catch that?
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better.
Through his hands.
Here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
So bad.
Here we go. Switch. Wait, Omaha.
Play fake. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
30 more minutes, right?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to
I don't know.
42.
We shall see.
Pretty good little 2-play
Hopefully.
sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, Ken. Pick up the ball. Switch it.
Throwing is Cousins. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll have it.
Doesn't matter. I can call. I call.
A big play there on the
I call man. I highlight Kittle. I guess pass.
They've really had a hard time slowing
Wide
down.
open.
And while I'm not
2 guys
big on
just
splits
lagging,
and guys
just
jumping over
lounging
the
behind him.
They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
Yeah, because probably because I predicted that he was going to catch it. Like I spotlight the receiver. No, doesn't matter. The game, I'm telling you what's going to happen, and eh. Mm-hmm.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A give to Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good.
I don't think you can block kicks in this game, period, right? Have you seen it happen?
Leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with...
Oh, I've done that a few times.
Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Yep.
And that'll carry over the back line of... zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady.
I rolled the wrong way.
From the pressure, the Giants get there. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with the lead, and they are set to receive.
I've never tried. I think I've tried once.
They will accept the penalty and move forward.
double tap like the like your L3 button or something. I think it says at the bottom. Like if you double tap it, it'll go to chew clock mode.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
You gotta do it in the play calling screen.
Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage.
You see it?
There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got? Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I can't believe you let you play. I can't. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Joker.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 52. I'm scared.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check me out. Hey, Mike 52.
Here's McCoy. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
That's what somebody thought they said. Yeah, someone was saying that the other day.
And here he's got Grant. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
I never called 4-6. I thought I'd try it.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
Well, it's my passing, too. My offense is horrible.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
That was garbage.
What I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
How does it?
The throw by Brady knocked away,
I don't know.
incomplete.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Again, it's Brady.
Oh, he got bumped.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And right about now, you start to think
That's illegal contact.
Starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Fournette, a first down carry.
And
they'll get this one
That was
down
weird.
to about the 20-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Leonard Fournette. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Watch the safety creep. Viking 18. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Looking to throw. McCoy.
Wide open.
Touchdown, Giants. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Boom, 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 boom.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That
no
has
shot.
been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now there's another interception.
Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's throw taken in here by Fuller.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Wait, check, watch 54, watch 54. That's right, baby, they don't want it. 72.
Brady now on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get it down as he's inside the 40.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Brady now to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw.
Why won't he throw it?
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
Dude, I hit circle and he just like pump faked it.
Right? When you line up, go ahead and there's a fake and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15.
I don't understand that at all.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable.
Why did he pump fake it?
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock with 4.
Oh, I jumped too soon.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know
If I would have waited 1 second more, I would have hit him for a loss.
Usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
No. Head to 60. Head to 60.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
Oh, take him out.
And some room to maneuver. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Who would your other guy get fatigued, probably?
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Crowder. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He tried.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know those.
But you don't even have to if you got it in shoe clock.
Every attempt.
Just call a play; it'll take it to 0.
And they're going to at least
Oh, it
line
didn't.
up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Yep. Nah, not really, but whatever. Later, man.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.